very exciting. Now, he joined us on the snowy slopes in Banff, Alberta, Canada, and we're happy to have him here in sunny Florida, USA. Please welcome the star of the hugely popular The Big Bang Theory, our good friend, Johnny Galecki.
How you doing? How you doing, man? How are you?
Good to see you. I'm good.
So exciting. Essie and Joe came out to see you.
What's that?
Essie and Joe came out to see you.
I know.
They're in
Hi,
love
how
with
are you?
There.
This is wonderful. I'm so relieved you found my eye. Thank you.
It's at the Lost and Found if you need it.
I'll pick it up.
So you know, last time we were in on remote was in Banff.
It was beautiful.
And
yeah.
you loved it. Did you enjoy the skiing?
I fell more than skied.
Right.
Yeah, no, it really just challenged any athletic ability that I have.
So this time we take you out of the cold. We bring you here to Disney World. It's nice and warm here.
It's
but
gorgeous.
But as a kid, did you spend any time down here with the family?
No.
No?
No. My equivalent of a roller coaster was sitting on a plank of wood and sliding down the carpeted stairway. But then, you know, the fairs would come and there'd be those carnival rides, which are really just vomit inducers more than anything. Which was fun when my brother was born to learn how many shades of green he could turn when I just keep putting it back on.
So the fairs would just come to your town?
Yeah, just outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Well, I'm glad that to see that Kelly and you are still together and she's
well,
here.
thank you, yes.
That's very nice.
Yeah?
And you're here with your aunt and uncle as well.
Yeah, my Uncle Bob and my Aunt Pat
Are they
right
here?
in the second row there.
Oh, there you
From the
okay.
Crimson Bears.
Now, what have you guys been doing since you're here with your...
Riding, man. Now, I mean, I get to have kind of a second childhood.
Yeah.
So I went on Star Tours twice because I was just obsessed as a child.
You love Star Wars, right?
I love Star Wars, yes. And Soarin' is great.
Soarin's good.
We did then Toy Story, which, because they keep score,
It's very
that kind of
competitive.
started a competitive warfare throughout the family of how many points did you get, what was your accuracy, what my accuracy beat your points, and then it just kind of fell apart into just pure competitiveness between, which is great, it was wonderful for me. I try to infuse family gatherings with as much ego-driven competitive hostility as possible. So that brought us to bowling. Which became, well, 2 out of 3, all right, 3 out of 5, and I can't believe my uncle and my girlfriend didn't leave blood on the lanes.
That is so great.
That became, then we went and shot pool, and it all deteriorated into foot races in the hotel hallways at midnight.
So you were the people outside my room
That
when
one
I'm like, keep it down out there.
That one I won the foot race.
I actually can't believe that Gelman did not put you in the family competition thing that we're doing here.
We should do.
I mean,
It might get
Gelman,
ugly.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
Between Bob and Kelly, it might get ugly, but...
Your uncle is so ready to compete with against
He's
another family.
Look at him. He's like,
He's
you want
ready.
him to get out of the chair in the middle of the interview and do something. Look at you.
Listen, we have to take a commercial break, but
Great.
when we come back, we're going to find out what's happening with Penny and Leonard on The Big Bang Theory. Stick around. More with Johnny.
Still ahead on Live from Walt Disney World. A performance by Chris Wallace. And Kelly takes a ride on the test track.
All right, we're back with Johnny Galecki, star of The Big Bang Theory. And you know what? Last week was a big Valentine's Day episode.
It was, yeah.
Yes.
It was a really sweet one.
It
I
was
liked
sweet.
that show.
But what happened with Leonard and Penny, man? You guys are throwing me off. You're back and forth. You're all over the place.
Is it ever going to work out?
Yes.
I hope not. I want them to stretch it out as long as possible. And there's not a lot of comedy in Now Everything Goes Well. There's not a lot of comedy in Forever, Happily Forever After. So, well, at the end, I hope there is. I hope they find each other on an equal playing field.
Don't you think that your show has single-handedly made nerds cool? Because I think that nerds are cool.
I don't know how much credit we can take for that.
Come on.
A different time. When I was a kid, scientists were known as kind of creepy guys with all their chemicals down in a basement somewhere. And now they're such a part of our everyday our pop culture and the technology that we use, and they're now the rock stars.
Yeah,
But I tell you, I actually bought a science book after watching the show. I'm like, I got to figure out what they're talking about. Let me get a book.
That makes one of us.
Is there a scientist that writes on the show so it's actually authentic what you're saying?
There is. Well, he doesn't write, but he verifies everything and corrects. Yeah, Dr. David Salzberg is an experimental physicist at UCLA.
And
Great
isn't
guy.
it true that, in fact, you are smarter now?
I don't know about that. I really don't think so. No, please. No one's foolish enough to mistake me for being as intelligent as my character, fortunately.
I don't know. I think you'd have to be pretty intelligent to say some of it.
I'll look it up. You know, I'll Wikipedia some of the terms, and that throws me into more anxiety than anything else. It still doesn't make any sense.
So what are you going to do after you leave us? Are you going to go on any more rides today, or are you hitting us something specific?
After we do the whatever the next competition is.
Yeah, your
between
uncle's
Uncle
ready.
Bob and I,
Your uncle is ready.
we'll argue about who won the competition.
Excellent.
Well, you know what? There's no arguing that your show is great.
Well, thank you
And you're
so
a great
much.
artist. All right, Johnny Galecki, The Big Bang Theory, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CBS. Make sure you check it out. Next, Kelly takes a ride on the test track, the new test track.